and that has been going well. And then with the good fats, I do 2 tablespoons usually of peanut butter, like one in the morning and one at night.
Okay.
But I don't know if with like the portion control and stuff, should I consider another source of fat, or should I just stick with what I'm doing?
Well, if you get a little bored with just having the peanut butter, again, you can shift into almond butter, cashew butter, walnut butter. The different types of nut butters will give you a little bit of variation. You're not going to be able to get too much variation with the fish oil, because you're going to need to keep that pretty much in place.
Okay.
And then the olive oil in salads, the variation obviously is going to be in a different type of salad. And or the avocado at a different time of the day with a different meal. So that's about it. I think the consistency is what really gets people crazy,
right,
because there's not so much variation. But as I always tell people, nothing tastes as good as looking good feels.
I totally agree.
When you look the way that you want and you're out there and you're with your girlfriends and you look a lot different than they do, I think that kind of helps, validate some of the so-called suffering that we go through with our food. That's a tough call, but it's I think a good judgment.
It's not even that, it's just how you feel too. Like, if I ate something bad, I would feel like shit, and it wouldn't even be worth how good it tasted anyway. So
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. Now let me ask you this: since you've been, putting some of these tools in place, you've been, doing the cardio a little bit differently, using the heart rate monitor, and you've been eating a lot differently. How do you feel when you're in school and you're studying, and your energy levels during the day? What are you experiencing?
Yeah, I do feel like I have much more energy, and I feel like I can concentrate more, because I feel like everything is not really like on a schedule, but I feel like everything's like routine, and I have everything down, and I don't know. I just feel better physically and mentally. It makes me feel better mentally. So.
Oh, good. Yeah, I think that's good. And your sleep, with the exception of, has this been only recently?
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only complaint is my sleep has been, like on Sunday night, I try to go to bed at 9 o'clock because I get up at 4:30, and I was just lying in my bed until like 10:30, and then I got up in the middle of the night at like 1, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So
that's not a typical pattern for you then, right?
No, but like the waking up in the middle of the night, it does happen. It has happened like a few times. Not every single night, but.
Okay. So yeah, try the ZMA at nutritionexpress.com. You can get some of those. The other thing is, and I didn't ask you before this, but when do you do your last cardio session?
Oh, I try to do it all at once, but if I don't, the last session is at like the latest 3 o'clock.
Okay.
The latest.
Okay.
So,
yeah, that sometimes is a big challenge for people. So they're going to, go and try to squeeze in that last session late at night, and that just keeps your body ramped up. Other than that, now, how about the weight training? Have you been adding those particular movements into your program?
Yes. Well, I basically just changed what I was doing to what you told me to do. So I kind of made it so I'm doing lower body 3 days a week with the exercises you told me to do.
Okay.
With some variation to it, and then I'm doing upper body with the ones that you told me to do.
Okay.
Instead of doing the split.
Okay. Are you doing the pull-ups?
Yes.
Okay, so how often are you doing those?
2 times a week. Should I do 3?
Okay. Not necessarily. I mean, looking at the pictures, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of imbalance going on, but the pull-ups are definitely key for you. I'm actually looking at a video right now of a guy doing pull-ups. It looks like he's in a CrossFit type of gym. Now, I will caution when doing pull-ups, they have a style that they call the frog pull-up, where they actually kick their legs violently. In this particular video that I have here, I think this is a really good style because he's actually doing this with good technique. And let's see, I can't send through a text to you via Skype, but this particular video is really good, so I'll send you this link so you can see it. You really want to try to get used to doing pull-ups free, and as well push-ups and dips. Those are probably the big 3 exercises that I would encourage you to do, along with dumbbell or barbell rows, and then of course deadlifts for your back. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing those now?
I wasn't doing the rows, but I'm doing everything else that you just said.
Okay.
So.
Perfect. So let's plan to send, questions via email and or text. Try to get back to you as soon as possible so that we can keep you going. I want to have you recheck your body composition here. It should be within this next week so that we can make sure you're on schedule.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All right.
I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. Now, one last question.
Yes.
Have you had comments from people that have noticed something different about you physically?
It's really weird that you said that. Yeah, actually, I've gotten like 3 or 4 comments like within the last 2 weeks saying like whatever you're doing, like you look great, and I'm like, I don't really notice a difference, to be completely honest, that much, but obviously other people are, so I guess that's better. Because I mean, I see myself every day,
Exactly, and this is common. We're working so hard on our goals, and everyone looking at us from the outside really sees those changes. Now, were they all different people that didn't have? Now, I have a ranking system, and I'm going to be crazy with you right now, but I have a ranking system when you're getting compliments from people. Now, understanding that you're a heterosexual female, right? Yep. If you were to get a comment from a male, right? It would be possibly with an agenda, right?
Yeah.
And if you were getting it from a lesbian female, then there would be another possible agenda.
Right.
If you get a comment from a straight female or a gay male, those are typically the best compliments because they have no agenda. Exactly, right? So
it's all from girls that are heterosexual, so that's good.
That's a good thing. I'm throwing that out there because I'm out here in California, so we have all kinds of different flavors in the rainbow. So everybody says
I bet.
So it's like you have to kind of look at them and go, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, but as long as you can get that positive feedback from everybody, the scale and your numbers on the heart rate monitor and the numbers with your training and your strength going up and your body fat going down, you see those things happening, that's hard data. That's going to be really good for you. That's going to boost your self-esteem, and you are feeling like you're in better control now.
Yeah.
Okay? All right.
I'm sorry,
yes.
Can I ask one more thing?
Yes.
Like with, say if you have a craving, like what is one thing that helps you surpass that? You know what I mean? Like,
okay, it depends on the craving, and it depends on what it is we're talking about that's going on. We have a variety of different things going on in our schedule. It may be life challenges or what have you, but if you've been dieting and you've been doing a lot of this stuff for several weeks on end, you may be requiring a day that allows you to have a cheat meal.
Okay.
And that may be something that allows you to enjoy some of the things that you cut out. Now, as you go along on this process further and further, you're going to find that you don't need to really cheat and eat crazy food. But in the interest of keeping yourself sane, you may decide that, okay, today is going to be like, let's say it's Saturday or Sunday, and today your girlfriend's going to a bachelorette party or a bridal shower or something, and you decide that you want to enjoy a couple of things. That particular day, get up and do some cardio in the morning, plan your second workout later on in the day, and then during the middle portion of the day when your metabolism is just ramping up, that's a really great time to have that special food item that you feel like you need to eat to stop yourself from going crazy, and then get back to your regular program. Does that make sense?
Yes. And then just to clarify, if I get up in the middle of the night, say that I don't, I get up in the middle of the night and I'm kind of hungry, it's okay if I already had my servings of fat that I can have a tablespoon of peanut butter if absolutely necessary.
Yeah, if
That's
absolutely necessary. Absolutely. Okay.
I just need you to tell me that.
yeah, you're going to be fine. You're not going to be feeling like a crazy person, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Great to talk to you, Kara. I want you to have a fantastic rest of the week, and we'll touch base throughout the week and then next week for sure.
Sounds good.
All
Thanks.
right. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.